Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the weekend, currently 4:12 p.m., December 19th, 2020, Saturday, busy day. Going through some game tape this week and decided to put out a video on a good trade I took on Thursday. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. And the only reason why I wanted to do this video, I wasn't going to do one today. I was going to actually take the weekend off. But going through the game tape today, both Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I just saw so many mistakes. I wouldn't say revenged. I sized up too big on the dumbest stocks. I took trades that I wouldn't normally take. And the week started on Monday with a Tesla trade. I was trying to get 100 shares of Tesla. And my margin, because Tesla was going into the S&P, changed on Tradestation. And my margin changed. And I didn't realize that. So when I tried to take 100 shares, I got the order rejected. And I mentioned this in the Monday video. Usually I shrug a trade off that I miss, but for some reason this one just got to me because it was Monday morning. I nailed it. My minimum sale on that thing would have been, just because I wouldn't been able to be fast enough to make the sell, was about 3 points. It went up 4 points, ended up going about, I think it was like 8 points before pulling back to my entry. If I remember correctly, I'm not exactly sure, but let's just call it 8. And I kind of got my head going in the wrong direction all day. Then I got into taking small float, BTBT style, AEMD, a $3 stock, VERU. All the ones I mentioned in this week were just ridiculous. Why was I looking at those when I should be looking at stocks that I like to trade? More mid-price. I like mid-range, anywhere between $20 and $80. I really like really expensive stocks and take them with lower share size. $65, like QS, is where I really like to be, because I have a feeling I can get a point and protect myself for 50 cents. It's just one of those kinds of things. Depends on the spreads, obviously. It depends on the float. It depends on everything. But going through that game tape Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, this is something I suggest you guys do, is record your tapes or record your trades. It was ridiculous. I was getting in early. I wasn't say I was failing to sell. I got some serious slippage on a couple, but it was just some dumb mid-range stuff that wasn't really setting up. And I don't know why I forced it. I think Tuesday I had like 10 or 15 trades, and I shouldn't be averaging that many. I was just throwing money around. So this video is, if you ever get in a situation where you're over trading or being stupid, dial it back, and either don't trade, or if you feel like you see the good setups, only take those and take them with smaller size. Because I had 3 days in a row, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, of serious slumpage, I decided on Thursday I would trade well, good setups, and trade smaller. The previous week, I was saying to myself, the coming up week, which was this past week, I would trade bigger. Markets changed on Monday. Chart changed on Tuesday and changed on Wednesday. Yeah, there were setups. I missed a whole bunch. I missed a ton on Friday. Caught some as well. But it's just one of those things where I gotta talk to myself and keep my mindset right, keep focused, not force stupid stuff. Stupid trading is just a waste of time. Yeah, you'll get away with a couple trades. Just not worth it. So yeah, I went into 4-minute rant right now, but I just want to discuss that with you. I think it's important, especially if you're newer. Even if you're experienced. I know a couple people that watch the videos are very experienced. Sometimes they need a reminder. Hey, I can lose a whole bunch and get back to green. I've done that many times in the past. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, now that I look back, there's no chance. My mind wasn't there to get back in green. I did fight back on one day, but I knew it wasn't getting into the other side. That's the other thing. Don't, just because you have one bad trade or two bad trades or three, doesn't mean you need to make that up on one trade. Avoiding that is key. So let's say you're trading 300 shares, 300 shares, 200 shares. You don't all of a sudden go to 1,000 shares trying to make up all that other misses, So this is the trade of the week, QS. I've loved this stock all week. I've really liked it in the last couple of weeks. Obviously, being in play, a lot of EV space. It's one of the better names, I think, out there. And I think a lot of people want to get in on this. They want to ride it up. It pulled back, of course, on the daily, but it's one of those stocks that has the potential to be worth a lot in the future. Buyout candidate, whatever. So people are buying this up when it dips down, which means volume is coming into it, and it's bigger volume than your normal EV. Now, NEO, XPEV, and those guys have so much volume. This has a little bit lower of a float. You can see the volume's at 442. Of course, this is the opening candle, and this is opening 2 minutes. And I just want to break down. I'm not going to go into details of all the cells and kind of just let it run or anything like that. But the setup here is, you can see opening price of 65 today. I like my whole numbers. I made a high of 65.02. Kind of just went up. I wish it went up to 65.30 or something like that. But 65.02 is the case. So what I'm watching here is now that's pulling back, and it did pull back to 64 already as a low. So right there, it's clean numbers, right? Turn around 64, open at 65. This is where I should have pressed with 1,000 shares. I think on Monday, if this happened on Monday, I would have been with 500. It was not. It was on Thursday, 3 days after terrible, terrible, terrible days, and it went to 200 shares. 200 shares with 50 cents risk is about $100, slippage 120, we'll call it. My average stop is around 150. I decided to raise it to about 2 to 3 on certain trades, and in this case it would have been 300 on a normal day, but not on Thursday coming off those 3 days. Anyway, I think you get the point here. I am really focused on taking the right setups at the right time. So here we are. We're looking at QS. We're 2 minutes in, maybe. Not even, because it's a 2-minute candle. And we'll let it play, and I'll just talk about what's happening here. So it's coming back up. My eye is on 65. You can see I put my limit at 65, 200 shares. I'm watching it. Good bids coming in here at the 64.50. So it's just trading really clean. That held, right? And I'm really liking this trade. And as it holds 64.50, I do not believe it falls below that. Comes ripping up. There's the 2-minute candle closing out with 130 on the candle. I've got my finger on the buy button, or I guess on the mouse to say buy, and watch it. And I just decide, once the flow comes in pretty good here, you'll see how the flow comes in on the price action. I decide, pull the trigger right there, nail the entry. Just flipping nail the entry. I got a fill of 64.85. So I did jump in a little early. I'm in for 200 shares. No pain. Obviously, 64.85 is way down here. But even come back down to 65, the original entry. So look at this thing just motoring pretty well. So I'm out with 100 shares there. Of course, I sell a little too soon, like usual, but just based on what's been happening, I just want a nice, strong trade, and I'll hold some for the bigger move. And now, if this was Monday and I didn't have the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I probably would have, with bigger size, I probably would have, held for the bigger move. Right now I'm up $1.55 at the 65 entry, even though I had 64.85. I'll just consider it 65, just to make it easier. So we've just made $1.66 on the trade in less than 2 minutes. this is the power of this move, and this is what I love to trade. These early moves on in-play stocks that just have such potential momentum behind it sometimes. Now, this can all change. We've talked about that in the past. The markets will definitely subside. We might not get, as many points as we get on this particular trade. If you only get 1 point, you guys sell sooner type of thing. I'm only in for 50 more, but look at this thing just coming up to 67. Pulls down here. I kind of take some off, I believe, just because I just want to hold some. I just want to sell some to get some capital. I'm watching the 67 level. It's got some sellers there. You can see the histogram bar here showing 67. But this is how awesome this stock is, right? When it gets going, those whole numbers just get wiped out. Cleanly, quickly, and you have to be super fast on the trigger. Now, we just hit a high of 67, but we didn't take it out. So look at this: open 65, low 64, high 67. You can't get much cleaner than that. Pretty awesome stuff, if you ask me. Since I've been trading, this is one of the ones that, and the style I've been learning. Right here, by the way, I'm thinking it's going to flush. And again, if it wasn't Thursday after 3 days, I'd be, not worried. But because it's Thursday after 3 terrible days, I feel like I need to take some money off the table. I thought I took some off. I don't remember if I did or not, but I guess I didn't. I have 50 shares left. I thought I took 10 off. But we come back up, right? Hit the 66.50. There's hidden sellers there, right? Hidden sellers there. So I'm a little concerned there. But then we break through. Spreads are 55 cents now. But boom. It's just like back to 67 like it's nothing. I have a sell at 67 in case it doesn't take it out. Why not, right? Why not? And just rips through 67. 67, 65. Now you see why the trading style I'm doing, it's so powerful, because when it makes its moves, it's not like a 20-cent move. Yeah, people scalp these moves all the time. But I'm looking for the bigger move. And especially in this market, if it does get going, it's a powerful thing. So here we are at 68, just past 68.50. Trying to get some off here at 68.50, but it's not selling, which is kind of weird because we're printing 68.67. I believe it gets off, though. We'll see. I don't remember. Yeah, there it goes. So 68. Good bid support here at 68, but that's pretty far away. So it does drop off here. I believe the video ends pretty soon, because I think the 68 is the high, and it's no longer clean, like a 69 or something like that. Well, 68.50 there, but there's sellers there. We'll see what happens. I don't quite remember, but it just shows that I had a ton of conviction on this trade. And it's unfortunate that I didn't take it with more size, but based on the few days, I had to dial it back. Oh my God, I think we hit 69, don't we? Do I get some off at 69? I don't remember if I get some off at 69. I really wish I did. That'd be kind of cool. I think the video ends before that happens. I don't think it gets to 69. Or I don't get a sale at 69. Come on. I forgot. It'd be pretty cool if I did. Oh, I lowered it. I lowered it to try to get the 95 sale. So it ends there. I get the 95 sale. You see down here, it filled 68.95. I think I would have gotten 69. So opening price 65, pulled back here to 64, came back to 65. No pain to 69. No pain. 200 shares made 262 on a 4-point move. Max is what, $800? Well, it was actually 64.85, so we'll call it like 830 or something, 850. What's the point here? The point is, this is what I need to be trading, not the crap I traded Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Like, stocks pulling back, they're underneath all the moving averages. I was trading, mid-range stuff. It was just a waste. I'm talking to myself right now in this video, to kind of mentally put me straight. Remember the volume, the start of this video was like 400,000, I believe, like 400,000, right? Yeah, 440. By the end of the video, it's 1.4 million. So someone came in right here and was buying up shares big time, huge volume. So obviously I had the timing right on this one. These are 2-minute candles. And I talked about this trade on Thursday, but it's more about having the right mindset going forward. Mistakes will happen. I will make bad trades, and how I react to them is key. I think the snow trade on Wednesday or Tuesday, I forgot what it was, really put my mind in the wrong place. And that Tesla trade really put my mind in the wrong place. And a couple Zoom trades put my mind in the wrong place. And you put those three together, take them out, and take those low floats out. I got just more selective, very much more selective with my trade ideas. And I look forward to doing that next week and into the future. So I hope you guys can relate to this. There's a lot of people that are doing very well. Different style traders, everyone's got to find their way. And I've been trying to find my way for a while now, and I think I have it. I'm really close. I've made some really good trades. I've been doing really well, but this week was just a mental lapse, and I'm looking forward to really cranking out. Now, I know the volume might be a little weird this week and next week coming up because of the holidays and New Year's and what have you. But, we're in a weird market where we're all-time highs, and it's the same news we hear over and over and over again. It's getting old. I'm down for a big major pullback, I'll tell you that. And we'll see if that affects the markets or not. Or there's a ton of money on the sidelines that it's waiting to be put into action after the new year. But I'm not an analyst like that, so I'll just focus on what I see that day. I look for in-play stocks. I look for stocks that like QS. And, I made some money on QS on Friday as well. I will continue to trade QS until it stops trading like this. I mean, look at the numbers on here. This is your end game here. Open 65, low 64, high 69. You can't get any cleaner than that. Especially when you're in at the open or the low and you're selling at the high. I didn't sell at 69, which I'm a little upset about, more of a mental thing, but I'm not really going to worry about that. So I appreciate you watching the long video here on this trade and more about the mental mindset of what my week was like. Had some really good conversations with people this week, and I'm getting a lot of help. And if you guys need any help, let me know. I'll do what I can, or at least point you in the right direction, or share some ideas. Just you got to be careful out there. It's a tough game, but it's winnable. I really think so. You got to think that, and I really think it's a profession I can pursue. So I'm looking forward to growing, building the channel too. And let me know if you have any questions. Comment below, and I will be back next week for some more price action. Have a good one.